And 3, 2, 1, we are back finally. Finally, summer. Summer is here. Finally, we are live with a new episode of the Red Bull podcast. Guys, welcome. Sorry, it took me a while. I was busy going to concert. I'm always saying that I love music and everything that belongs to the music, but yeah, June is the month. I couldn't go to the Mighty Upla this year, even like the Mighty Upla, but I had the chance to see Robbie Williams for the first time, and Dua Lipa, of course, a couple of days ago, and Mariah Carey. Finally, I'm not a big fan of Mariah, but she was the main act of the Summertime Ball. The Summertime Ball is the event of the year. I remember when I was in Italy, still dreaming about moving to London and watching on YouTube all these videos of the Summertime Ball, see all these British and American performers, and I was like, oh, I would love to be there just one day. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be going to the Wembley Stadium and just feel part of something. That's how you're feeling when you are there, just feeling part of something. Everyone is having fun, and you have friends, you got family with like little kids, and everything is just a party. And that's what I love about the Summertime Ball. And I go every single year. The Summertime Ball to me is the event of the year. Even though I have to be honest, there is something that I might complain about just a little bit. If you go every single year, you might notice the half of the lineup or the acts are kind of the same. So you will be like, oh, am I spending all this money for what? To see the same artist year by year by year. So that's the only note about the Summertime Ball. But if you go maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe even every 4 years, you might have more fun. And that's why I think everyone should go and try at least once. Yeah. And after that, we go for the jingle and we start the episode. Jingle! The sentence of the day is, why millennials are better than Gen Alpha. Am I gonna touch that point? Yes, I am. The reason why, checking always on all the social and YouTube, trying to, get the spirit of what is going on in the world right now, right? Because in order to kind of always be and present new episode and fresh ideas. And I'm looking at some videos, and I'm like, we are fucked. We really are. Sometimes I'm checking on social media and I'm like, I hate the new kids. I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate them, but I'm like watching them and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, wow. The reason why I'm saying that, you know what? Because I'm trying to remember me, some of my friends when I was kid, or even my cousins, because I have a lot of cousins. Of course, I'm Italian, so of course I can say that. I feel like this new generation, they do everything they can just to have likes on social, and this is really disturbing to me. Someone can tell me that I'm wrong, someone can tell me that I'm right, people can agree or not. Doesn't really matter. I know I'm trying to be offensive, but checking specifically this kind of kid things on social, I found 2 videos last week. I was really like, and I'm a little bit concerned. One is the old one. I found a video of, I think it was a girl. She went to the grocery to do some shopping, and she took a orange juice bottle. She opened it and she basically was spitting in the juice, in the bottle of juice. And then she just closed it, put it back on the shelf, and they were just laughing. I think someone was stopping and like, what are you guys doing? I mean, why are you doing that? And I'm asking myself, like, why are they doing that? What you want to get? What you want to achieve? Because there is always someone recording you, and you do this kind of things to get what? Likes? And then what? Do you think that you will go viral doing that and becoming popular or famous and get rich and buy a house for yourself, for your parents, for your friends? What is the meaning behind why we are doing this, why actually you are doing this, and why there is a lot of posting about this bullshit? I really don't get it. But something that it really touched me, there was one video. Of a couple of kids taking a chair, throwing this chair from the third floor of the Westfield Stratford Mall. And as soon as you see the chair hitting the floor, after a couple of seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, someone is just passing by, and they could have just killed someone. And you see on the video they just running and laughing, ha 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 ha. What for? What were you thinking? And this kind of video really disturbing me in a way that you can't imagine. And I'm watching them, I'm like, we weren't like that. I mean, of course, when you are young, people are always like, kids are always like silly, trying to always be cool or do these kind of things. We done it, my parents done it too back in the day, but there is a little bit of, they're a little bit more mean than us. When I was kid, the top one that I remember like being mean was like just go to any building and trying to, and ringing all the bells and just run out. That was the top of being mean that I can recall. Now we are just out of control. Oh no, wait, there is another episode. This is something that everyone does. It depends of the generation that you belong to, which is like just go to get some alcohol and get some friends, go to the car parking and hide yourself behind a random car and start drinking and sharing the bottle and smoking too. But this is something everyone does, but there is no like being mean behind. There is no one is gonna get hurt by doing that. And there was no sharing. That's the thing. Now there are too many sharing, there are too many like checking, people are checking and they want to do it as well, and then over and over again this kind of media things that I don't know where we are going. I'm like, we are fucked, and I don't get it. I really don't. It's alright to have some experience, because everyone does that, especially now in summertime. Summer brings always new friendship and new experience, but we need to understand that there is an age for everything. People 20 should like a 20, 30 should like 30, and goes on. We got only one life, and we should just enjoy it as much we can, just and be honest to yourself. That's the thing. And now there is too much addiction about everything, addiction about bad things. I think something like addiction about, I was saying, like posting and checking and posting all the time. I was in a plane and we were ready for the takeoff, so the plane was like taking speed, and I was sitting right in the middle, right, and there was this girl on the window next to me. She was just like scrolling, checking, and I'm like, is this even legal? You know that the pilot just said turn off your phone, you don't need it, so why you just until the last second just checking your phone for what? I think that you can wait 3 hours, because in the next 3 hours, I don't know how long will be your flight. First of all, you're gonna find the same bullshit, because we're talking about bullshit. You are not trying to find the cure for the cancer or trying to save the world. You're just scrolling like a crazy. Why are you doing that? This is an addiction. It's not safe for your mental health, right? Am I wrong? And then always thinking about like how growing up and everything, the smoking part. Everyone is smoking right now, or now we should say that everyone is vaping. which is this another addiction that not many of us had, or maybe because we didn't have social media, so we couldn't see back in the day all these people vaping and smoking. Like now, everyone has cigarette or vaping on social media because you wanna look older. And then, if you think about it, there is no one can come to me and say, "Oh, I start smoking because I wanted to try the taste of the cigarette and I loved it." No, that's a big bullshit. You started just for one reason, because they were like in high school, cool people that you wanted to be upset from them, and you started smoking because you wanted to be like them. You wanted to be old, you wanted to be cool. This is just a high school thing that in real life it doesn't work like that, but it has a negative impact on your life after, because then you cannot get off with. You can't. You keep smoking, and the cigarette and or vaping part of the life is like getting crazy. It costs you a lot of money. First of all, it's not healthy for yourself. It's not healthy for the people around you. And then this kind of addiction that everyone has. I was talking about the girls scrolling on the phone, right? People are vaping in the plane. People are vaping in the tube. People are vaping in the club. The vaping now is out of control. It's getting crazy. And then we are in June, so I do know for a fact that I've been reading something that the UK is like taking action regarding vaping. I think that now there is kind of a ban or something. I'm not quite sure about it. Like there are some sales supply. I don't remember, but something that is going on right now. It's about also the waste of the vaping, the kind of wasting of the plastic that is getting like even that crazy. It's creating a lot of issue to the environment. So another thing. But anyway, I'm not ready to have this conversation, so there is not much that I can say about it. Anyway, but thinking about the fact that we divide ourselves in generation, and now I'm really getting closer to a different generation. Why? Because I'm getting old. And there is like a side effect of growing up. For instance, thinking about every time that I'm calling my sister, right? And I'm calling her, and our conversations are different comparing to, I don't know, 5 years ago. Now I'm like calling her like, how do I prepare this? How can I clean that? Everything is about like house stuff, everything. And cleaning tips, food, and many other things. And how do I cook that? Really old people conversation, basically. Haha, really funny. And it's weird because thinking about it, like, how did I get there? And I was trying to find an answer to that. I was thinking about the lockdown. How was my life before the lockdown? My life was different before the lockdown. I really had more friends. Well, most of them decided to leave UK because there was lockdown from a side and then the Brexit from the other side. So it was a kind of difficult time for many people. So I remember a lot of clubbing. I remember like we were feeling young, and now we are too lazy. And so the question that I was asking myself, did the lockdown get us lazy? Because we weren't like that before. There were times where we were clubbing and times where after club we were going straight away to work. Not only me, some other people. Don't tell me no because you were younger. I mean, it's been like 5 years. But the way how we were like having fun and party is different. Now I'm feeling like it is so good stay at home on Friday night. Guys, I had to tell you this story. So I used to have a work, Monday to Friday work. And the best time was waiting for the pizza delivery. I was in my room, the TV was on, ready to play the movie. I had this big tray on my bed because on Friday night I ate on my bed, and I was ready, going for the delivery, collecting my pizza from the driver, running to the room, play the movie, turn off the light, and having the best life ever. Ever. That was the best time of my life. Movie, bed, pizza. Best time ever. I don't know. I'm feeling like now people really rather chill at home than like going out and meet other people. And I'm thinking, how do we meet new people if we don't leave our place? Are we putting our faith on social media and dating app? That's how we basically meet people, by pictures. There is no anymore like this eyes contact in the club, or just try to approach the other person by dancing or offering drinks all style. Do we do that or not? Or it's just an odd thing that we don't do that anymore? And if it's so that we meet people only by dating app, are we using, now that we are going to our 40 or maybe 50, are we using our picture with or without the filter? If so, on our 40 average, are we using recent picture, or are we always trying to look younger? We use pictures from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. How is the reality? Because I do know that I'm saying the right thing. And some other people could agree with me right now. And the way how everything is changing in terms of meeting people is kind of cool. Is we are going to a different direction, and there is nothing to criticize about it. It's just something new. Even though, because in terms of club, I know that many clubs are like struggling because they don't have there is a lack of support from the government. So I was checking that in the next 10-15 years in London, like 90% of the club will be like in a shutting down mood. And it's sad because I remember having my best time in the club, clubbing with my friends. So it's kind of sad, but this is how the evolution of the humanity and people are going. Things die, things just burn, and things are just like that. And this is also the cool part of life. See the lifestyle, or see generation like changing, everything that goes in a different way that you were thinking before. That's all. I really would like to know what you think about all this, my idea in terms of me always complain about this new generation. This is the best time of doing that, because this is gonna be the last episode of the podcast, or it's better say the last episode of the season. I'm planning to come back next year, but I'm not sure. I just wanna take a break. I wanna take a break because I have a lot of things in mind, and summer is already here, and I wanna just have a rest. Because people think that having a podcast, or it's just recording an episode, get a microphone on, and just go. They really don't see all the job that is behind. Like there is a lot of searching and for topic and video, and there is a lot of writing and recording and like promoting and posting. So I've been posting a new episode every 2 weeks since I started the podcast, and I've been doing just searching, recording, scheduling for the last 6 months basically. So I really need a break now. Yes, but I'm really proud of the project. And you know what makes me really proud? When you see like number growing, you don't see only number from UK, because you know what, it's easy to get viewers from UK. The good thing is when you see numbers from Japan, or I don't know, Afghanistan, I don't know, many other countries, that I'm like, wow, someone is like watching at least one of my video over there from the other side of the world, for example Australia too. And I'm like, wow, that's cool, considering the I'm not a TikToker. I didn't have any social media account, so I really started from scratch. So seeing some result, it makes me really proud. I'm really proud of this project, and I really hope to come back next year with more people and really fresh and new topics. But for now, it's time, guys, to enjoy your summer, and I hope that no war is gonna happen. I hope that everything's gonna be all right, and just live in peace and love yourself. I just want to say thank you, and see you soon. Bye.